Have you ever driven through a small town and wondered what life is like in these places? Today, we stop at Deepwater and Emmaville in northern New South Wales, beginning with Deepwater. Deepwater is located on the New England Highway, roughly halfway between Glen Innes and Tenterfield. It's at an elevation of 974 metres, which is 3,196 feet. And like many New England towns in this part of New South Wales, it sees the full beauty of 4 seasons and the occasional winter snowfall. On the south side of town, beside the Deepwater River, a shady picnic area provides a quiet rest stop and a clean, sheltered table. There is camping available in and around Deepwater, but not at this picnic area. There is some excellent fishing to do here though if you want to throw your line in. You can try your chances with Murray cod, golden perch, catfish, silver perch, common carp, redfin perch and other native fish, and yabbies. The old Deepwater Railway Station, which opened in 1886, is a popular historic site. Nowadays, the Great Northern Railway terminates in Armidale, but many of the unused stations north of Armidale have been preserved, including this one. It is a classic example of Victorian-era architecture, reflecting the frontier expansion and growth of the late 1800s in this region when Australia was still a mixed match of separate British colonies. Visitors are welcome to explore the station where they can view the old tracks and the water pump. During its heyday, the station played a significant role in boosting the economy of New England by providing shipping for wool and mining exports, while also attracting new settlers to the area. This line was instrumental in Australia's federation and its independence from British colonial rule. It carried Henry Parkes, known as the father of Australian Federation, who delivered a stirring speech in Tenterfield and garnered support for self-government and the unification of the Australian colonies. This movement ultimately led to the formation of the nation of the Commonwealth of Australia on January 1, 1901, which was a proud moment when Australia gained independence without a war. The future of the rail line is a contentious topic, with some advocating for the government's reopening of the line to allow passenger and freight transport to the Queensland capital, Brisbane. Meanwhile, others are gathering political and social support to convert the line into a rail trail, enabling hikers and cyclists to embark on a multi-day adventure north from Armidale. Another historical significant site in Deepwater is the Deepwater Inn, located at the northern entrance of the town. The current inn was constructed in 1865 by Emmanuel Barrett using granite fieldstones. It served as a stopping point for the famous Cobb & Co coaches, a name adopted by several independent companies established in the 1850s. Upon entering the inn, you are immediately captivated by the outback charm of this beautifully restored establishment, which now operates under the name Longhorn Bar and Grill. It features a rustic bar and dining area, preserved original building materials, and an ever-changing eclectic collection of Australiana and Americana memorabilia. The bar is well presented, featuring intriguing decor that reflects not only the history and character of New South Wales, but also the welcoming nature of the owners of this unique inn. We appreciated the distinctly patriotic flavour of the decor, which showcases the owners' commitment to preserving Australian outback history and culture, as well as honouring the land we call home. There is no doubt about allegiances here, and you could easily spend hours exploring and admiring the carefully chosen and arranged items and furniture on display. The bar, like the dining tables, is crafted from a stunning selection of dressed rustic timber that perfectly complements the character of the inn. The menu offers a great choice of delicious burgers, fish and chips, seafood baskets, pizzas and salads, as well as classic Australian pub food like chicken schnitzels.
So crispy.
Step up to the rustic timber bar, where you can enjoy a variety of Australian and American beverages, including classic Aussie beers, rums and spirits, and popular American spirits and liquors. The dining area features a casual section near the bar and a separate room ideal for families, tour groups, and special occasions. This dining room highlights some of the original material from the historic building, including doors of which were once jail cells used to hold prisoners on their way to larger centres for trial. Live music is performed on the stage in the main bar room. Here, you can see a collection of signatures from some of the most well-known names in Australian country music, including Lee Kernaghan, Troy Cassar-Daley, Felicita Urquhart, Adam Harvey, and Adam Brand. Beyond the dining room, guests have the option to stay in historically restored guest rooms starting at $50 per night. What a bargain! These accommodation options include ensuite rooms, family rooms with a queen bed and bunk beds, and bunk rooms. There is also a free camping area available for travellers with vans or RVs. This area offers complimentary power and a paid laundry and features an outdoor kitchen equipped with a grill and spit roast, allowing campers to prepare their own delicious meals. Campers can also enjoy the relaxing atmosphere of the nearby beer garden. Next time you're passing through Deepwater, stop in for a drink at the Deepwater Inn and the Longhorn Bar and Grill. Grab a bite to eat, or even stay overnight and stay in one of the many accommodations at this impressive inn. While in Deepwater, whether you want to try your hand at fishing or simply seek a relaxing stop during your travels, you'll find a fuel station, cafes, interesting historic buildings, the top tavern, and a friendly community. If you're heading out towards Emmaville, you will encounter the highly rated Deepwater Brewery located just outside of Deepwater, across the river. Here you'll find a variety of locally brewed beers on tap, and you can either enjoy a few glasses or opt for a tasting flight. When we visited, the brewery was absolutely packed, which speaks volumes about the quality of the brews, the food, and the atmosphere, so don't miss it. So on to Emmaville. Emmaville is an old mining town located just 20 minutes west of Deepwater, accessible via an easy country drive along the Wellington Vale Road. Situated at an elevation of 890 metres or 2,920 feet, the area was first inhabited by the Ngurrabal people before English squatters arrived and established the Strathbogie Station. These rural stations in Australia are similar to what Americans might think of as a large ranch like those found in Wyoming or Montana. Tin was first discovered at Strathbogie Station in 1872, which attracted a wave of prospectors. If you stop in at Emmaville, you will find 2 pubs, a general store, a post office, and a fuel station to keep you stocked up and connected while you're here. Make sure to visit the Emmaville Mining Museum, just across from the Emmaville Panther pub. The museum is open daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. except Thursdays, and the entrance fee is $2 per person. It features an impressive collection of rocks and gems, as well as dedicated exhibits showcasing Emmaville's rich local and military history. If you're travelling along the New England Highway, consider stopping in at Deepwater and Emmaville. Spend a day or a few days exploring what these charming and quiet towns have to offer. And we will see you again in our next episode. Until then, take care of your mates.